resentment raised against the road expansion works undertaken by the contractor at Kamranga. Defying SOPs by the general public in the local gatherings poses a great threat to the peaceful coexistence. Navakumar Nongmaikapam of Manipur has been selected the Best Script Award at International Film Festival 2021 at Pune. Yearly protest day organized by Amuko was peacefully held with all protocol norms on June 14 at Imphal. The Christian sect leader of Mizoram, Mr. Jonah Chana, was laid to rest at his native village. Pandemic situations and socio-economic life of the people of Kaching district of Manipur. The 28th Great June Uprising Unity Day 2021 observed amid COVID-19 protocols in Manipur. About 9,250 Myanmarese nationals have taken shelter in Mizoram since the military coup of 1st February 2021. MLA Kaushik Roy assures early completion of the locally called Nandachan Bridge at Rajagram Ningthem Khun. And Mirabai Chanu of Manipur and Lavrina Borgahai of Assam qualified for the Tokyo Olympics. Hello everyone, you're watching the weekly bulletin of Emoinu Live. I'm Nilima Singh giving you the news. Before giving you the news in details, Emoinu TV makes an appeal to all the viewers to observe carefully the SOPs given by the administration to contain the spread of COVID-19 pandemic. Let masks be used at all social gatherings. Let social distancing of 6 feet be maintained between 2 persons. Let hands be washed or sanitized frequently. Let all persons above the age of 18 years be vaccinated. Now the news in details. The road along Pailapul to Kamranga and Harinagar for about 10 kilometers is always a matter of serious concern. The deplorable conditions of the road have been caused particularly by daily plying of heavy trucks carrying full laden bricks and stones from the quarry. Though the government has sanctioned crores of money to upgrade the road, the fruits of proper execution works have failed to percolate to the masses as a result of heavy vehicles on the road and low quality of repairing works which have fueled high volume of public commotion. The local innocent public are victimized in season and out of season. In this regard, General Secretary of the United Sports Association of Kamranga, Thokchom Premjit Singh, and President of Ampal and Kamranga Awapali Maira Paibi, Ima Sanatho, have expressed their extreme apprehension and said that the renovation works will be stopped by now until an amicable solution to the crisis is solved. Here's a report from our correspondent, Loya Taba, Haurangbam.
Kilometer Sarako Mari Pawadi, when the high Kenosigi Matungina, board Simatun, the Mokoyam Pajana, please to Dunlai. Aduga, Kamanga, Kaibok, Part 2, Petrol Palm Sigi, Wangmada, Ladybug, Kamanga, Part 1, Simaka, Makoina, with Xuri, Lamisi, Koyam, Sony Haita, High Lamisi, Mokoina, Sisibro Tajalaga, Masagi, Colaston, the Pajan, High Lamisi, Mamasi, to Vida Mohota Sisibro in the Tore. A Sigi Marathon, a Pienda from Luxury.
Akhoi president na haibisi akhoi hairiba akhoi lambi sigi mathak sida side sida leiriba sina akhoi black contact tawdabida akhoi cc block lakpasini cc block asina akhoi acho chobo gari 40 tons gumba gari chali ase sida hairiba gari sina chatpa tamda ikui dabida puthagani haibagi wakhalon duni ima sana thoi ko ima sana thoi da hangning basina ima na hoji akhoi myam ima maira paibi myam lepirina la ibase ima hoina kari wakhan khali hoji lambi sigi matang da kari Kano father step kari lokot kya na khan biri
khoi na pamisina akhoi gi awapali gi kamanga part 1 si da ji khoi na cc block se tharak pa matam si da khoi gi akhoi na pamba si khoi gi piece oina makharom na part 2 da piece thagi ba sumaina piece oina chamanan thabira ga di phani adu cc block tharak pani na kadi gi ma accident thokpa jai angang sing up down le ko matang si da ne akhoi angang sing kari soi ngam thoklaga di akhoi asuguma piece the akhoi simana hanagi tharagba makharom na tharagba piece simana thabiwa haiba si akhoi lambi si di jengwa jade akhoi asibu lambi ra ba ꯑꯁꯤ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯞ ꯗꯥꯎꯟꯁꯤꯗ ꯃꯤ ꯁꯣꯛꯄ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯤꯡ ꯁꯣꯛꯂꯛꯀꯅꯤ ꯕꯥꯏꯛ ꯊꯧꯕ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯁꯣꯛꯄꯗꯤ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯈꯨꯗꯣꯡ ꯆꯥꯗꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯩꯔꯥ ꯄꯥꯏꯕꯤꯁꯤꯡꯁꯨ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯄꯥꯡꯁꯤꯟꯁꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯁꯤ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯐꯠꯇꯕ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯂꯝꯕꯤꯁꯦ ꯐꯅꯕ ꯄꯤꯁ ꯇꯧꯅꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇꯅꯤ ꯃꯩꯔꯥ ꯄꯥꯏꯕꯤꯅ ꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯤ ꯁꯃꯥꯖꯀꯤ ꯁꯦꯕꯥꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇꯅꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯋꯥꯔꯧꯕꯤꯅꯨ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯑꯃꯨꯛꯇꯪ ꯄꯤꯁ ꯇꯧꯕꯤꯅꯕ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯁꯦꯝꯕꯤꯌꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯩꯔꯥ ꯄꯥꯏꯕꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯈꯨꯡꯒꯪꯒꯤ ꯃꯩꯔꯥ ꯄꯥꯏꯕꯤ 3 ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯑꯣꯜ ꯑꯁꯥꯝ ꯃꯩꯔꯥ ꯄꯥꯏꯕꯤꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯕꯨ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯀꯤ ꯑꯐꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯝꯕꯤꯁꯦ ꯁꯦꯝꯕꯤꯌꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯃꯇꯥꯡꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯔꯤ
ꯊꯥꯒꯠꯆꯔꯤ ꯏꯃꯥ ꯁꯅꯥꯊꯣꯏ
Following the outbreak of the second wave of COVID-19 pandemic crisis in India, the government has undertaken serious effective measures to contain the situation. The state government has also followed the guidelines of the central government to bring the most miserable situation under control. The various measures undertaken by the state government in Assam as well have included partial lockdown in the areas where the rates of positivity are high, closure of schools, colleges and educational institutions, government and semi-government offices, day and weekly markets, shopping malls, etc. Now turning to the existing picture of this locality, the common people and even the street goers do not wear masks. They are not observing the COVID protocols as if there is no COVID related situation in the area. Keeping 6 feet distance between the two persons seems to be a far cry. Though the state government has taken up measures on a wider scale to put an end to this contagious disease by using the state forces, the solution here remains itself a big question. The local gatherings at Poilapul, Joypur, Lakhipur, Pinakandi Ghat, Paskandi, etc. speak the truth. It is, therefore, the need of the hour to strengthen the spirit of undertaking measures with a heavy hand. In the meantime, a medical team of the Lakhipur BPHC led by Dr. Y. Kishore Singh conducted COVID-19 testing program in the community hall of Sribar GP at 10 am on Tuesday, June 15, 2021. Sri K. Heramani Singh, President of Sribar GP and other 20 locals participated in the program. The Best Script Award announced in the Chhatrapati Shivaji International Film Festival on May 28, 2021 at Pune has gone to Nabakumar Nongmai Kapam of Mayang Imphal of Manipur for his Manipuri feature film Ekhoishibu Kanano, that is, Who Are We? Acting with Irom Mangi and Khoirom Sangita, the duration of the film is 83 minutes. It was released in the month of July last year. Earlier, this film has got many awards, some of which are in Manipur. In the 9th Manifa, it has got Best Feature Film, Best Story, Best Music, Best Lyrics, Best Cinematography. Next, in the 13th Manipur State Film Award 2020, the film has received the Best Feature Film. Again, this film achieved Best Director in the 8th Indian Film Festival 2020, Best Feature Film in the 10th Dada Saheb Phalke Film Festival 2020, and even nominated for Director in the Prague Cine Award 2021. In the international official selection also, the film has participated in the International Film Festival 2020, 12th Jaipur International Film Festival and 8th Delhi International Film Festival 2020. In the All India Radio Play competitions, the play on the story of this film has won Akashvani Award in the year 2007. It is worth mentionable here that the subject matter of the film is based upon lamentable situations arising out of the gradual encroachment of land in the Indo-Myanmar international border. In this regard, our Emoinu TV media advisor, Mr. Khaidem Kanta, talks to Nabakumar Nongmai Kapam of Imphal.
Hello. Oza Nabakumar Nongmai Kapam may birabra. Mani ay isa Nabakumar Nongmai Kapam, Imphal, Manipur. Oza ay Emoinu TV News Channel ki advisor Khaidem Kanta ni tawjara ise. Oza kandabu yamna thagachari lojana Emoinu TV News Channel buso haninga litana thagat papotoksen. Oza bu ahanba makta da Emoinu TV News Channel ki maikay dagi congratulation tawjari. Thagachari oza. Yose kumathoigi Harapurida mathukiba Chhatrapati Shivaji International Film Festival da oza na iba Ekhoishibu Kanano haina mithonba Manipuri feature film ki wari na Best Script Award phangle tabada yamna nungai. Myanmar government Manipur in the Philippines option boundary Pilachu Mapam October Yaro Katan and the Shum another India in the Panaya option. Matsiki Mataxina Makoki Myanmar are eating now and authorized India Manunta Tanzania India in the Yaniba Pradasi Chana, Chana, Bona, Para, coming of the Pura, Sorota, Mokoki, Nana Baris and Wait. Maduna, a thing but Piruba, Mokoya are missing the Raja, Tina, Poor, what but like a two in a tree. Matsiki Madasta, Manipur, Amazon, Harati. Masak lain dapat juga kayak ada boundary pinasing, jadi karena di belang kai, karena ada yang belah, atau mata tak ikut apa untuk pangtoran lagi ada tak, atau ada apa pun dari pangtoran, masih di mata kita, boundary pinar tak nak mana lagi pak, Manipur di pegang kita, ekor itu India nak apa? Ekor itu bukan tinggal bukan ada ini. Ekor itu bukan tinggal berarti topi itu. Lepas itu, itu, karena tinggal ada apa? Wali. Wali sana bagi tanjama, ujana, bibi bagi tamakta jamna, ujapu muka Tuhan nak tak cari. Tak cari. Ujapu masuk Emoinu TV pun tak cari. Thank you. Thank you.
On June 14 in the year 2001, the amended ceasefire agreement was signed between the then government of India and NSCN-IM in the capital city of Thailand, Bangkok. The most unexpected three inflammable words, that is, without territorial limits, was inserted in the agreement, which automatically got uncontrollable fire in the minds of the peace-loving people of Manipur, leading to the loss of 18 persons and injuring hundreds of people. On this fateful day, the assembly complex and offices of many political offices were partially burned down. The extreme social turmoil lastly compelled the government of India to withdraw the three offending words, following which the normalcy returned gradually in the Manipur Valley particularly. Thus, June 14 is blacklisted as Black Day in the history of Manipur, and this day is observed every year as Protest Day in the state. This year also, the Amuko organized the protest day in the central hall of Akham Laikai of Qualification, Imphal. Many Merapabi organizations, CSOs, etc. attended the protest day functions by observing all COVID protocols effectively. The members representing various communities again firmly resolved to further strengthen the integration of the state of Manipur by all means. President of Amuko, Phairoijam Nando Luang, remembering those fateful days, has appealed to all sections of society in Manipur to uphold the unity and emotional integrity of the state by embracing love and respect between the hill and the plain, so that there will be lasting peace and development in the state. Jonah, Chana, the head of the world's biggest family, breathed his last on June 13, 2021 at the Trinity Hospital in the state capital Aizawl soon after being admitted there. He was 76 years old at the time of his death. He headed the family with 39 wives, 94 children, 14 daughters-in-law, 39 grandchildren, and 1 great-grandchild. 181 family members in total and counting. He was often attributed as the world's record holder for being the head of world's largest existing family. In 2011, as officials of the Guinness World Records made verification, he refused the world record title as he shunned publicity. World Record Academy and the Wall Street Journal listed his family as the biggest family in the world in 2011 and then by the London World Records in 2019. His dead body was laid to rest 4 days later on June 17, 2021 at his village, Baktong. Jonah's family and their 4-storied residence are one of major tourist attractions in Mizoram. In this aspect, let us share an interaction between our representative and Dr. T.H. Babachandra Singh, a retired associate professor of history who had paid personally a visit to Jonah's residence some years back.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯤꯊꯤꯕꯤꯒꯤ ꯈ꯭ꯋꯥꯏꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯆꯧꯕ ꯐꯦꯃꯤꯂꯤꯅ ꯈꯪꯅꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯖꯥꯌꯣꯅꯥꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯥꯡꯗ ꯑꯣꯖꯥꯅ ꯈꯖꯤꯛꯇꯪ ꯊꯝꯕꯤꯕꯒ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯑꯣꯖꯥꯅ ꯀꯔꯝꯕ ꯋꯥꯈꯜꯗ ꯂꯝꯖꯤꯡꯕꯤꯔꯒ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯖꯥꯌꯣꯅꯥꯒꯤ ꯏꯃꯨꯡꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯣꯖꯥꯅ ꯆꯠꯄꯤꯔꯤꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯥꯡꯗ ꯈꯖꯤꯛꯇꯪ ꯊꯝꯕꯤꯌꯨ ꯑꯣꯖꯥ.
ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯖꯣ ꯃꯔꯨꯞ ꯑꯃꯅ ꯃꯤꯖꯣꯔꯥꯝꯗ ꯄꯣꯠꯁꯛ ꯑꯅꯤꯈꯛ ꯂꯩ ꯌꯦꯡꯕ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯁꯨꯝꯅ ꯈꯪꯍꯜꯂꯛꯄꯅꯤ. ꯃꯥꯂꯦꯝꯒꯤ ꯈ꯭ꯋꯥꯏꯗꯒꯤ ꯆꯥꯎꯔꯕ ꯏꯃꯨꯡ ꯖꯥꯌꯣꯅꯥꯒꯤ ꯐꯦꯃꯤꯂꯤ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯃꯤꯖꯣꯔꯥꯝꯗ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯁ꯭ꯇ꯭ꯔꯛꯆꯔ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯩ. ꯁ꯭ꯇ꯭ꯔꯛꯆꯔ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯃꯤꯖꯣꯔꯥꯝꯒꯤ ꯇꯥꯖ ꯃꯍꯜ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒꯁꯨ ꯈꯪꯅꯩ. ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯆꯠꯈꯤꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯁꯤ ꯐꯦꯕ꯭ꯔꯨꯋꯥꯔꯤꯒꯤ ꯂꯥꯁ ꯄꯥꯔꯠ 2012ꯇꯅꯤ.
ꯈꯪꯖꯅꯤꯡꯕ ꯑꯃꯒ ꯉꯁꯥꯏꯒꯤ ꯖꯥꯌꯣꯅꯥꯒꯤ ꯏꯃꯨꯡꯁꯤ ꯑꯣꯖꯥ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯁꯨꯛ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯃꯔꯨ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯈꯟꯅꯔꯛꯂꯤꯕ꯭ꯔꯣ?
ꯖꯥꯌꯣꯅꯥꯒꯤ ꯏꯃꯨꯡꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟꯕ ꯂꯤꯆꯠ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯩ. ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯂꯤꯆꯠ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯆꯥꯅꯥ ꯄꯥꯎꯜ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒ ꯈꯪꯅꯩ. ꯆꯥꯅꯥ ꯄꯥꯎꯜ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯁꯦ ꯄꯣꯂꯤꯒꯥꯃꯁ ꯀꯜꯠ ꯑꯃꯅꯤ. ꯅꯤꯄꯥꯅ ꯅꯨꯄꯤ ꯂꯣꯟꯕ. ꯖꯥꯌꯣꯅꯥꯒꯤ ꯏꯃꯨꯡꯁꯤ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯆꯥꯎꯕ ꯏꯃꯨꯡ ꯑꯃꯅꯤ. ꯃꯈꯣꯏ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛ ꯄꯨꯟꯅ ꯂꯩꯃꯤꯟꯅꯩ ꯌꯨꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ. ꯃꯥꯂꯦꯝꯒꯤ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯀꯌꯥꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯖꯔꯅꯦꯂꯤꯁ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯃꯦꯗꯤꯌꯥꯒꯤ ꯀꯥꯡꯕꯨꯁꯤꯡ ꯂꯥꯛꯇꯨꯅ ꯃꯐꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯌꯨꯝꯗ ꯍꯦꯛ ꯍꯦꯛ ꯃꯔꯛꯇ ꯂꯥꯛꯏ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯃꯥꯂꯦꯝꯒꯤ ꯖꯔꯅꯦꯜ ꯑꯌꯥꯝꯕꯗ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯃꯃꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯈ꯭ꯔꯕꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯟꯅꯅ.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯖꯥ ꯃꯦꯟ ꯑꯣꯀꯨꯄꯦꯁꯟꯁꯦ ꯃꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯑꯣꯖꯥ ꯀꯔꯤꯅ ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯖꯥꯠꯅꯣ? ꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯊꯝꯕꯤꯌꯨ.
ꯏꯃꯨꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯦꯟ ꯑꯣꯀꯨꯄꯦꯁꯟꯁꯤ ꯀꯥꯔꯄꯦꯟꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯅꯤ. ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯥꯕ ꯐꯖꯔꯕ ꯀꯥꯔꯄꯦꯟꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯠꯊꯣꯛꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯃꯤꯖꯣꯔꯥꯝꯗꯇ ꯅꯠꯇꯅ ꯊꯪꯅꯕ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯠꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯑꯁꯥꯝꯗ ꯐꯥꯎꯕ ꯃꯣꯏꯅ ꯌꯣꯜꯂꯤ. ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯑꯣꯀꯨꯄꯦꯁꯟꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯍꯖꯕꯦꯟꯗ꯭ꯔꯤ, ꯐꯤꯁꯔꯤ, ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯌꯦꯟ ꯌꯣꯛꯄ, ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯉꯥ ꯌꯣꯛꯄ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯁꯨ ꯇꯧꯏ. ꯑꯁꯤꯇꯁꯨ ꯅꯠꯇꯅ ꯂꯧꯎ ꯁꯤꯡꯎꯕꯒꯤ ꯊꯕꯛꯁꯨ ꯃꯈꯣꯏ ꯇꯧꯏ. ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯈ꯭ꯋꯥꯏꯗꯒꯤ ꯏꯃꯨꯡꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯊꯣꯏꯗꯣꯛ ꯍꯦꯟꯗꯣꯛꯄ ꯑꯣꯀꯨꯄꯦꯁꯟ ꯑꯃꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯦꯂꯨꯃꯤꯅꯤꯌꯝꯒꯤ ꯌꯨꯇꯦꯟꯁꯤꯜꯁꯤ ꯃꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯁꯥꯅ ꯁꯥꯖꯩ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯃꯥꯔꯀꯦꯇꯤꯡ ꯇꯧꯏ.
ꯕꯥꯇꯋꯥꯡ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯃꯍꯥꯛꯀꯤ ꯏꯃꯨꯡ ꯃꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯌꯨꯅꯤꯛ ꯐꯤꯆꯔꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯑꯣꯖꯥ ꯃꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯑꯣꯖꯥꯅ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯗ ꯊꯝꯕꯤꯔꯝꯃꯒ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯑꯣꯖꯥ.
ꯈꯨꯡꯒꯪ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯍꯦꯛ ꯆꯪꯈꯤꯕꯒ ATM ꯕꯨꯠ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯩ. ꯑꯗꯣ ꯈꯨꯡꯒꯪꯁꯤꯗ ꯆꯥꯅꯥ ꯄꯥꯎꯜꯒꯤ ꯐꯣꯂꯣꯋꯔꯁꯦ 2,000ꯃꯨꯛ ꯂꯩ. ꯌꯨꯝꯀꯣꯛꯅ 100ꯃꯨꯛ ꯑꯣꯏꯒꯅꯤ. ꯈꯨꯡꯒꯪ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯂꯨ ꯍꯦꯜꯂꯤ. ꯃꯤꯖꯣꯔꯥꯝꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯨꯡꯗ ꯈ꯭ꯋꯥꯏꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯂꯨ ꯍꯦꯟꯕ ꯈꯨꯡꯒꯪꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯩ. ꯖꯥꯌꯣꯅꯥꯒꯤ ꯏꯃꯨꯡꯒꯤ ꯌꯨꯅꯤꯛ ꯐꯤꯆꯔꯁ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯏꯃꯨꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯂꯅꯥꯏ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟꯕ ꯍꯥꯏ ꯁ꯭ꯀꯨꯜ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯩ. ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯕꯨꯡ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯗꯤꯌꯝ ꯑꯃꯁꯨ ꯂꯩ. ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯆꯥꯔꯆ ꯑꯃꯁꯨ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯃꯦꯟꯇꯦꯟ ꯇꯧꯗꯨꯅ ꯆꯠꯂꯤ. ꯈꯨꯡꯒꯪꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯏꯗ ꯇꯣꯔꯤꯁ ꯂꯣꯖ ꯑꯃ ꯖꯥꯌꯣꯅꯥꯒꯤ ꯏꯃꯨꯡ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯄꯥꯛꯇꯣꯡ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯈꯨꯡꯒꯪꯁꯤꯗ ꯃꯄꯥꯟꯗꯒꯤ ꯂꯥꯛꯄ ꯇꯣꯔꯤꯁꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤ ꯂꯩꯕꯗ ꯈꯨꯗꯣꯡꯆꯥꯅꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯇꯣꯔꯤꯁ ꯂꯣꯖ ꯑꯃꯁꯨ ꯃꯦꯟꯇꯦꯟ ꯇꯧꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯤ. ꯑꯩꯅ ꯆꯠꯂꯨꯕ ꯅꯨꯃꯤꯠꯁꯤ ꯅꯣꯡꯃꯥꯏꯖꯤꯡ ꯅꯨꯃꯤꯠꯅꯤ. ꯏꯃꯨꯡ ꯑꯗꯨꯗ ꯀꯅꯥꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯗꯦ. ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯃꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯊꯪꯅꯕ ꯌꯨꯝꯗꯨꯒ ꯍꯦꯛ ꯊꯪꯅꯕꯗ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯆꯥꯔꯆ ꯑꯗꯨꯗ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯦꯌꯔ ꯁꯦꯁꯟ ꯑꯃ ꯁꯟꯗꯦ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯦꯌꯔ ꯁꯦꯁꯟ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯦꯇꯦꯟ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯂꯣꯏꯅ ꯆꯠꯅꯈꯤ. ꯉꯥꯏꯍꯥꯛ ꯂꯩꯔꯕ ꯃꯇꯨꯡꯗꯗꯤ ꯆꯥꯔꯆꯀꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯦꯌꯔ ꯁꯦꯁꯟꯗꯨ ꯂꯣꯏꯔꯗꯨꯅ ꯆꯥꯔꯆꯇꯒꯤ ꯍꯦꯛ ꯊꯣꯔꯛꯄꯒ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯍꯧ ꯍꯧ ꯇꯧꯗꯨꯅ ꯒꯨꯔꯨꯡ ꯒꯨꯔꯨꯡ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯌꯨꯝꯒꯤ ꯃꯊꯛ ꯊꯪꯕ ꯐ꯭ꯂꯣꯔꯗ ꯀꯥꯈꯠꯅꯈꯤ. ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯉꯥꯏꯍꯥꯛ ꯂꯩꯔꯒ ꯅꯨꯄꯤ 4-5 ꯀꯨꯝꯊꯔꯛꯑꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯕꯨ ꯇꯔꯥꯝꯅ ꯎꯏ. ꯃꯗꯨ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯅꯨꯄꯤꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯣꯏꯔ ꯃꯥꯜꯂꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯩ ꯈꯜꯂꯤ. ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯚꯤꯖꯤꯇꯔꯁꯀꯤ ꯀꯥ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯕ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯃꯗ ꯆꯤꯌꯥꯔꯗ ꯐꯝꯍꯜꯂꯤ. ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯆꯥ ꯄꯤꯊꯛꯂꯕ ꯃꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯏꯟꯇꯔꯦꯛꯁꯟ ꯍꯧꯔꯦ. ꯑꯩꯅ ꯏꯍꯥꯟ ꯍꯥꯟꯅ ꯍꯪꯕ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯃꯨꯡꯗ ꯍꯪꯕ ꯋꯥꯍꯪꯁꯤ ꯑꯁꯨꯛ ꯆꯥꯎꯔꯕ ꯐꯦꯃꯤꯂꯤ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯈꯠꯅ ꯆꯩꯅꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯅꯗꯕ ꯄꯣꯝꯈꯠꯅꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯌꯥꯎ ꯂꯥꯛꯇ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯍꯪꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯃꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯃꯛꯇ ꯇꯧꯗꯦ. ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄꯨꯟꯅ ꯍꯤꯡꯃꯤꯟꯅꯕ, ꯄꯨꯟꯅ ꯆꯥꯃꯤꯟꯅꯕ, ꯄꯨꯟꯅ ꯁꯨꯃꯤꯟꯅꯕ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯖꯩ. ꯃꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯕꯅꯤ. chaurangna pung ahum muk leiram laga aikoina khungang adubu thadokuna lai yayona gi imungda aikoina wis pijerami imungsi amuk chakolakpo oisenu mising jambo oisenu nungai jai paba aidi afaba nuchet porokpa ama oisenu haina hairam maga aikoi mafam dudagi tapna thorakki
ngasi akhoi Emoinu TV gi viewers sing loinana mayam sida haiba duk chawa maleni khwadagi chawa family ma leiram bagi matang da oza gi chiro matam kathokpiduna mayamda khangan bagi da magda oza bu amana thagachari Emoinu TV gi magi dege.
The serious outbreak of new Delta variant of COVID-19 exposes the apprehension of spreading fast in the state of Manipur. The Chief Minister N. Biren Singh has appealed to the people to be alert and maintain COVID-19 protocols strictly. Though the state government has taken stringent measures to control the situation, it can hardly be brought under control in Imphal East, Imphal West, Thoubal, Kakching and Churachandpur. In a village of around 800 people under Kakching district, out of 170 persons tested, 48 persons have tested positive. Here is a report from our Manipur correspondent Chandam Khomai.
Kurumjari Manipur da the Great June Uprising Day harga khangnaba June 19 gi thorom yamna sing lemna pangthokre thorom asidachu COVID laina gi akan section thorangna Manipur langoi chali haibagi mami tari Imphal East, West, Thoubal, Kakching, amasung Churachandpur hariba district manga asida corona laichet thajadana corona laichet maning tamli Kakching district ta itha thajadana anaba masing yamkhalakhi Kakching kaithen khuntak lan siduna lerikli batha ani hele kaithel asida tangjeram bathawai kaya kamdorom gadage haibadu mi leitraba vendor sing asina masak lep payare Kakching district ki COVID anaba apun masing sada marpurom Kakching khungang khakta dagi oirambado ngasi nongmani asida Kakching dagi anaba masing tamna nem tharak laga atopa khungang singda inot kakhal libugum tauri Kakching dagi irap laptaba missing sanipal rom khakta khundaba khungang amada mioi humbudra gi mathakta positive oire khungang asida mass testing gi saruk ama oina June 13 mioi chama gu humbudra test tawbada Myo nipu taruk positive oiba thengnaki makhatana test tawbada asigumba asi oiramdaba oirasanu amaromda Manipur gi corona layenge lan long asi asoiba khara leiribra natraga main power wa libra haibagi singnaba kaya leire haina maikai kaya dagi ngangnarkli Emoinu TV gi damak Kakching Manipur dagi Chandam Khom.
The amended ceasefire agreement signed between the Nagaland-based underground organization NSCN-IM and the then government of India on June 14 in the year 2001 in Bangkok had inserted the three fireborne words, namely without territorial limits. The insertion of these words in the amended agreement had invited uncontrollable situations in Manipur, especially in the valley areas. The All Manipur United Clubs organization AMUCO observes this day on June 14 as Protest Day every year. The culmination of protests by the uninvited people of Manipur on road had occurred on the most fateful day of June 18, 2001. On this day, in the name of controlling the situation, the state and central forces killed as many as 13 persons and injuring hundreds of other innocent persons. Later, another 5 persons succumbed to bullet injuries. These 18 persons who made supreme sacrifice for the cause of uncompromised territorial integrity of Manipur will always be remembered in the history of Manipur. And the day is observed as a Great June Uprising Unity Day of the state by offering floral tributes at the altar of their samadhis. However, the years 2020 and 2021 have restricted the observation due to COVID-19 pandemic situations. The chairman of the observation committee, Phairoijam Nando Luang, said that the ongoing talk between NSCN-IM and the government of India is not sincere and thus appealed to the people to remain always alert and vigilant to what may happen to their effort. The vice chairman of the observation committee, Sunil Karam, also publicly observed that the brotherhood relationship between the hills and the plains has been annexed to bring enmity by the government of India and so he requested the people to remain united at this critical juncture of livelihood. There are around 9,250 Myanmarese nationals who have taken shelter in Mizoram. These people are in 10 districts of Mizoram, which shares a 500-kilometer long unfenced border with Myanmar. The Chief Minister of Myanmar's Chin state, Salai Lian Lui, is among refugees who had fled to Mizoram's Champai, a Mizoram official has said. He is among 24 lawmakers, apart from 10,000 refugees who crossed over to Mizoram after the military junta recaptured power in Myanmar. The center had advised the Mizoram government after the military coup not to provide shelter to refugees who fled the neighboring country. However, high-profile politician Chief Minister of Mizoram took a clear stand on political asylum. Salai Lian Lui belonged to Aung San Suu Kyi's National League for Democracy. Local NGOs have been providing food and shelter to most of the refugees who belong to the Chin community and share ethnic ties with the people of Mizoram. The newly elected MLA of Lakhipur, Sri Kaushik Rai, personally inspected the long-pending incomplete construction site of the locally called Nandachan Bridge being constructed over the Nungtho River at Rajargram, Ningthemkhun on Wednesday, June 16, 2021. On assessing the present position of the bridge, he assured the local people that handing over the bridge to the public after completion of its incomplete construction is one of his first priorities among others. During his recent visit, he was accompanied by the Sribar GP President K. Heramani Singh and some of the local BJP workers. Mirabai Chanu of Manipur will be the Indian weightlifter to compete at this year's Tokyo Olympics as per the absolute ranking list by the International Weightlifting Federation. She is ranked second in the women's 49 kg category while China's Hu Zihui tops the list. The former world champion Mirabai is currently training in the US ahead of the Tokyo Olympics. Lavlina Borgahai of Assam will represent India in the Tokyo Olympics in the 69 kg welterweight category. Lavlina Borgahai is an Indian amateur woman boxer who won bronze medal at 2018 and 19 IBA Women's World Boxing Championship. She secured third rank in the 69 kg welterweight category. She has become the first ever sportswoman from Assam to qualify for the Olympics and second boxer from the state to represent the country after Shiva Thapa. In 2020, she became the sixth person from Assam to receive Arjuna Award. Before we wrap up, let's have a look at the headlines once again. Strong public resentment raised against the road expansion works undertaken by the contractor at Kamranga. Defying SOPs by the general public in the local gatherings poses a great threat to the peaceful coexistence. Navakumar Nongmaikapam of Manipur has been selected the Best Script Award at International Film Festival 2021 at Pune. Yearly protest day organized by Amuko was peacefully held with all protocol norms on June 14 at Imphal. The Christian sect leader of Mizoram, Mr. Jonah Chana, was laid to rest at his native village. Pandemic situations and socio-economic life of the people of Cochin district of Manipur. The 28th Great June Uprising Unity Day 2021 observed amid COVID-19 protocols in Manipur. About 9,250 Myanmarese nationals have taken shelter in Mizoram since the military coup of 1st February 2021. MLA Kaushik Roy assures early completion of the locally called Nandachan Bridge at Rajargram, Ningthemkhun. And Mirabai Chanu of Manipur and Lavlina Borgahai of Assam qualify for the Tokyo Olympics. That's the end of the news. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and don't forget to wear your mask.